Sisters, sisters who've seen it. We are the sisters, sisters who've seen it. Sisters, shooby-dooby-doo-wop, sisters, shooby-dooby-doo-wop, sisters, 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 sisters. Sisters who've seen it.
We're back!
We didn't time that at all.
I thought it was timed good.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I don't know the magic of editing. Woo!
Oh, I can't. I've missed you all. I've missed you. I feel refreshed. I have all these things in my head that nobody could talk about, and I just love every. What did you call it? Surrogate sister that came and hosted?
A lot of surrogate sisters happening.
Is that the right term for that?
Well, definitely not.
Like that was weird, but I love them all, and I got to be a listener. I got to be like, what are they going to say? What's coming on? How funny are these two? This is great. I'm going to pop into Dunkin' Donuts. It was great.
I love that. You get like a different experience with it. Well, I'm super happy you're back because I missed you.
I missed you.
And
I always miss you.
Listeners, now when I introduce ourselves, it's actually the real people who do this podcast. So, listeners, we are the Sisters Who've Seen It, the podcast where two sisters who are not movie critics look back on some of our favorites throughout the years through a psychological, ethical, and familial lens. I'm Katie.
I'm Bridget.
And we are doing season 2 of our nostalgic movie, Survivor!
Confetti, big drums.
I know the theme song now, because I've actually watched
what is it?
2 seasons of Survivor.
Oh, that feels like appropriation.
No? Sorry. Okay. Don't cancel us. Jesus.
Although there's a great Finding Nemo part that you're reminding me of, like,
we have to do Finding Nemo.
Orange and gold.
Why haven't we done Finding Nemo yet?
Oh my god.
Well, you've seen it. You know it like the back of your hand at this point.
I know it like the back of
my god. Oh my god.
I love when you do these, and I don't think people realize. You probably even know the number. Do you know the number of the first Survivor we did?
It was after episode...
Your brain is so smart. You know all these
things. After the hundreds. I feel like it was maybe around 140, 150.
Check out the 140s, 150s.
Yes.
To just see the vibe, and then pause this. See if you like it. Come back. Katie does so much work.
Wow.
Creates a PowerPoint.
What can I say?
Creates a script. Creates the art of when to show what in the PowerPoint.
Oh, yeah.
Does live editing of the PowerPoint.
It's a whole vibe, and there is a lot of bait and switch with Bridget, but it is very fun. I did recently listen to the first season we did of this, which was the very first time we were ever doing it, and your reactions were just making me laugh really hard because I didn't tell you I made a PowerPoint, and then I just was like, let me share my screen, and you were like, listeners, Katie has a PowerPoint. There's trees and torches. Listeners,
listen. In my corporate world, I deal with PowerPoint, and when I see one that's fun, there's something in my insides that just gets giddy. Okay?
Oh, Lord Almighty! All right,
dork. Let's go.
So, just if listeners, you haven't listened to the first season, do check it out. But this is exactly what it sounds like. We have made a kind of like role-playing game based on the hit TV reality series Survivor. They are coming out with season 47. Jesus Christ. Jeff Probst.
Is the guy still alive?
He is still alive. He is a Hollywood vampire. We all need to watch out. I do believe he's sacrificing souls on the island.
Do you think he's AI right now? Like
he's
deepfake?
He's a hologram. Jeff Probst.
I mean, wasn't he like in his 40s when he started? He still looks young.
He's still there, and
Holy
I don't
cannoli.
think he'll ever fucking leave, you guys. So,
yo, that's the greatest gig of all time. You're just on islands.
He hangs out on an island and gets to be like, make fun of people as they do challenges. And I'm like, Jeff, you're so sassy. But we have a total of 18 nostalgic movie characters that will be competing this season. Now, I have kind of organized things. So we are going to go through like episodes, okay? People are going to get voted off. It really is the same as Survivor. Now, it's interesting because I recently rewatched the very first season, which I had watched before when it first came out in like high school, but then that was a long time ago. So I was like, let me rewatch it again. It's like, that first season's good. Gotta say.
You did your goddamn homework.
I did my homework.
I'm so impressed.
But what I want to say is, when you watch the first season, it is very much what the title sounds like. These bitches are surviving. They don't have fire. They don't have clean water. They don't have food. They don't have a shelter. Nothing at all. So I watched all that and I already kind of knew how it went. And I was like, that was so fun, whatever. And then I thought to myself, I got time before we're going to record. Let me see if I could squeeze in another season. And I was like, why don't I go to the most recent? They got the most recent one on here. Holy shit, Bridge. It is so fucking different. Like,
what do they do? What do they do now?
Okay, so in the most recent season, which post-COVID apparently, it's a lot shorter. So it used to be the contestants were on for 39 days on this island. Now it's only 29. So they shortened it, which means they still start off with 18, I believe, which is what we'll be doing today. And instead of 2 tribes, they have 3 tribes.
Oh.
And there's a lot of different things. They're not allowed to wear bathing suits.
How do they swim?
Well, you swim in clothes, Bridge, and get, yeast infections, I suppose. I mean, this is clearly, there was no women on the planning team, all right? I'm just saying.
What in the fuck is that?
It's because they think the bathing suits look tacky. You want to know what I think looks tacky? When there is pre-cut bamboo at each camp and a water station, and they all get custom water bottles made of coconuts, and they get to bring a backpack? What the fuck?
So they're like not surviving.
Yes. Exactly.
They're lounging.
They are living on a resort. Okay, maybe there's fishing. I don't know. But because no one's surviving, every episode is basically all focused on the social game, which this is a social game. You have to, there's challenges, yes, but you gotta like connect with people. You gotta get people on your side because people get voted off every episode.
I'm stretching.
There's a lot happening. So I have feelings. I don't know. I may end up watching the next season that comes out to see if it gets a little better, but it just don't feel like that first season, tell you what.
Wow.
But our nostalgic movie Survivor, I would like you all to envision it more like season 1.
I do not know anything about Survivor, but I do know that you were kind of sounding like a boomer there, which I loved.
I know!
I loved because it's so not you, and so I just love your passion.
I'm just like, there was an Applebee's on the island. They built an Applebee's. Door. And it was like a reward challenge, and then you're just like, oh, someone will bring them Applebee's. No, there was a fucking Applebee's with like waiters, and they're like, hey, and I'm like, we're not.
What was that? What was that TV show?
What are we doing?
Like, it literally sounds like Entourage. Like they got invited into their like rich friend's house, and like that rich friend is never around. They just like are like twiddling their thumbs and doing fucking nothing.
Yeah, and then every now and then there's like kind of challenges, but I don't know. It's crazy.
Wow.
So anyway, we're not doing that.
A nod to the nostalgic Survivor, if you will.
Yes.
Let's do it.
We have 2 tribes. Now, Bridget, I'm going to start sharing the screen. Okay, can you see the screen?
It's amazing.
Hey, sorry. This is
Outwit, Outplay, Outlast. Nostalgic Movie Survivor Season 2.
Season 46, where you don't need to really outlast anything because everybody gets purified water. Anyway, all right. I am about to reveal our 2 tribes. All right, and we all know Survivor, you get fun names for your tribes. So our first
if
tribe...
If the brave little toaster is not here, I swear to God,
No, he already lost. He got kicked
out
early the first season. All right, our first tribe is called the Rancho Carne Toros tribe. Go Toros! Go Toros!
I got the door tour.
Will they all do a human pyramid at some point?
Just listeners, the way this looks is like Rancho dash Carne dash Toros.
It's one word.
It literally sounds like a Taco Bell order.
Rancho Carne Toros. Yes,
oh my God.
That is one tribe. Our other tribe, starting off, is Patusan tribe. Wait, what's that from? What movie?
Surfing ninjas,
Woo!
who, by the way, will clean the fuck up if they're in this.
Yeah, I did think long and hard. Do I want to toss one of them in? Spoiler alert. They're not in this season. It felt unfair. They would turn all the trees into surfboards and surf away from Jeff Probst. So that's just not what we're doing. All right, I'm going to stop sharing the screen
Oh my god,
now.
this is so funny.
So what we are going
This
to
is
be...
so funny. How do we license Survivor and sell this? Other people need to do this. It's so funny.
All right, so we have 18 castmates, and I have them in this bowl. We're gonna randomly pick.
So dad
team.
coded. You have a fucking chip bowl with folded white paper. If this is not dad, I don't know what is. This is so
All right,
dad.
here is our first. Now this is for the Rancho Carne Toros tribe. Our first contestant is. Oh God. Okay. Cerrone from Anaconda. Do you see him? It's Cerrone!
John fucking Voight with the dumbest lines I've ever heard in my life, and a snake
bird.
regurgitates him.
Bit
It's not
bird.
looking good for this island, because this guy's a slippery motherfucker.
He will force all his tribe mates to search for snakes.
Holy
Nobody
shit.
wants that at all, so that's bad. And
God, I didn't know his name was Cerrone. I was
It's
like, who the hell's
Cerrone.
that? Where's J-Lo?
he will harass the women, and
my
nobody
God.
likes it. So
So
okay.
wait, so you took the movies that we did from the first season. You're never repeating old characters. These
No,
are like new.
so none of the same characters from our first season, but
Wow.
the characters that were chosen are from all movies we have done, just in total. And we've done
Oh my God.
190 something
This
episodes.
PowerPoint
so.
is unbelievable.
All right, next character for the Patusan tribe is... Oh, we have Storm from X-Men,
Ooh,
which Halle
that
Berry
feels like a winner.
Okay.
How does she not win?
Well, and
Although she didn't get a lot of good scenes in the movie, so
She didn't, and in the movie she was kind of lame.
I know, but was that the writers being racist?
I
or...
do. Well,
Whoa.
and sexist, I think.
Oh my
but
god, she kind of looks like a snake next to John
Oh,
Voight
God.
with those eyes.
Don't tell Cerrone, not that. Storm is one of the X-Men. I also, for our listeners, I know we have a lot of male listeners. Y'all are fucking nerds like me. The X-Men 97 animated series is the most amazing show I've ever watched. It is a cartoon. It is about the X-Men, and it made me cry. And Storm is great in that, and I just wish Halle Berry had a little more to do, but what are you gonna do?
I feel like I just entered like a Reddit chat. I wasn't
so
invited
sorry.
to. I love it though. You do you.
So sorry.
I don't
All
know
right.
how to respond.
Next
Okay.
character for the Rancho Carne Toros tribe. Daniel-san from Karate Kid. Hiya!
I mean,
He is a child.
is it Daniel-san pre Mr. Miyagi or post Mr. Miyagi?
I'm gonna say post, I
then
think.
he's gonna definitely fucking kick Cerrone in the face.
Oh, I would love to see that. He is not of legal age, which I did go back and forth a little bit. I mean, season 1, we had Tracy Turnblad, who was a high schooler, and we had Chunk from the Goonies, who I think is like a middle schooler.
The brave little toaster's like 3, right?
The toaster was like a toddler brain. Yeah, so I don't know. He's
These
great, but
pictures are everything.
he's got the athleticism. He's charismatic. He's a team player. He's gonna chop down a tree. I don't know, but he's here. All right, next character we have, this is for Patu-san, is Rocky.
Oh my god. What if Daniel-san starts practicing on the beach and Rocky's like, that's not how you do it. And then they both fight over if they have a cooler teacher.
Oh, well, okay, first of all, Daniel-san's teacher is definitely the coolest. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh wait, I thought it was...
What? You thought it was a different Rocky?
I thought it was Rocky from Three Ninjas.
Oh my god!
This is the boxer Rocky.
This is the boxer Rocky. I'm sorry. That's the one thing I haven't figured out is how to do the pictures where I don't spoil it for you. Unless I tell you to close your eyes. Do we want to do that? I'll just
I'll close
your
my
eyes.
eyes. I'll close my eyes.
Yes, this is Rocky from Rocky. He is a boxer.
Hey, I got 2 turtles, Link and Cuff.
Link and Cuff. People don't forget Link and Cuff. Oh my god. All right, so he's hanging out with Storm. God help him. Okay, now we're picking for Rancho Carne Toros. Let's see who we got. We got Sully from Monsters, Inc.
Oh my god. Sully has to win.
He's big. He's fluffy.
Sully has to win.
He's emotional. He's gonna listen to you. He's gonna play with the kids.
Holy shit, Sully is a
He's
fucking
gonna scare
ringer.
you if he needs to.
Although Sully might get hot on an island with all that fur,
Oh,
you know?
I thought you meant, like, attractive, and I was like, uh-oh.
Ew.
Hate that turn
No.
that we just went in.
No, Katie.
Okay, I'm so sorry. All right, this is for Patu-san. We're picking for Patu-san. We have Ripley! And I'm gonna say this is Ripley from this is Aliens 2 Ripley. She's already gone through shit.
Oh, this is like, don't
Aliens.
fuck with me.
She's like, if there is a little kid, I will kill you.
Oh my god, and against Sully, what if they like form an alliance?
Oh, well, they're on opposite tribes, so...
Yo, Ripley and Storm? Oh my god.
I definitely think they're gonna get along.
I don't know where Rocky fits in all this, despite being so strong.
I think Rocky's going to get on people's nerves.
Yeah, yo,
That's what I think. All right, Rancho Carne Toros. That is hard to say. I didn't think about how hard that would be to say.
Call them the Ranchos.
From the Ranchos, we got Lola Bunny from Space Jam. Come on and play.
We have the sexualized cartoon bunny.
She's gonna get harassed. She's gonna hit you with a basketball. She's gonna be sassy.
Kill Cerrone from Anaconda.
Definitely.
Because he's gonna be like, hey, I've never been into bunnies, but I know a lot about snakes. And then she's just gonna literally kill him.
He's gonna be like, can I feed you to the snake? All right, we're going to Patu-san. This is our fourth member for Patu-san. We got Regina George from Mean Girl.
Oh my god, Regina George is gonna clean the fuck up on this. Oh my god, these are ringers.
You want to talk about social game? This bitch running the show.
She's gonna go up to Ripley and be like, that's a cute jumpsuit.
Cute jumpsuit.
That's the ugliest jumpsuit I've ever seen.
Oh my god, and then Ripley's gonna maybe be sad.
You know what? I really thought Storm was gonna kill it, but I think Regina George might make fun of her hair or something.
It could. Well, they're on the same team at this point in time, so maybe she'll save the making fun of the hair for later. Who knows?
Wow.
All right, back to the Rancho Carne Toros. We got... Oh, Jesus Christ, this is reminding me of last season. We had one team who had a lot of non-human characters. So sorry. Bridge, we have Jen, the Gelfling, who is a Muppet, from the Dark Crystal. And
sorry.
He's a tiny guy.
Did you get the worst haircut picture of him I've ever seen? Jen is way too pure for this game.
Who the fuck is doing Jen's hair? That's my favorite quote from that episode. That you said.
Honestly, I don't think Jen's gonna make it.
Jen's gonna get bullied.
Although Jen isn't drama, so maybe he can skirt between.
He's gonna be like, I'm gonna play my pan flute off near the ocean. They're gonna be like, ugh, this fucking kid, I can't even. All right, Patu-san, fifth member for Patu-san. Dottie from A League of Their Own. This bitch is here to play.
You picked so many alphas. I don't even know what to do. These are a lot of alphas.
Yeah, I did.
Dottie is not gonna put up with Regina George's shit.
Definitely not.
She's just gonna go quit and hang out with her husband.
She's gonna be like, vote me off, team. I gotta go. My husband's back from war.
I'm out of here.
Dottie, no.
Dottie, I get it.
Oh, God. All right, Rancho Carne Toros. This is our sixth member. We're getting there. All right, we have Morpheus from The Matrix. Will he lecture you about everything? He will.
Holy shit.
He sure fucking will.
Oh my god. I just feel like Sully's gonna be like, but it's just the monster world. He's gonna be like, is it the monster world? Or is it the Matrix?
They're gonna be we're so hungry. And he's like, just imagine food and it will appear. And they're like, that's not how Island works.
Is this an actual challenge? Or is it just your mind thinking it's a challenge?
Oh, Jeff Probst is not gonna like Morpheus. I'm calling it right now. They're gonna have some issues together. All right, we are going to Patu-san. Sixth member for Patu-san. I feel like they need some men, so let's see if I grab a man. Oh boy, did I. Bridge, we have Pee-wee!
Regina George is gonna flip a table dealing with Pee
will.
Wee Herman.
She will kill him. I
think Ripley might think Pee Wee Herman is an alien.
She's gonna be like, we have to kill it.
She's
That's
gonna be
the
like,
rules.
that's what does she call them? Artificial?
Oh, the androids.
Yeah,
like
she's like, that's definitely an android.
I mean, is she wrong though?
I don't know if she is.
Oh boy! All right, we are going.
I don't know.
It's
a lot.
Definitely a clear divide with the genders. I wish it was a little more divvied up, but this is random. I am being random. Rancho Carnotaurus, our 7th member is. Oh dear. This is a character bridge. We got Miss Trunchbull from Matilda. She is here. She will hammer throw you over the fence into the ocean.
Who is Miss Trunchbull hammer throwing?
Definitely Jen. And Cerrone.
Or would it be Morpheus?
Or probably Morpheus. That's
or
true.
Cerrone. I could sell me a lemon, Wormwood.
Sell me a lemon. All of them. She's fucking doing all of them. Oh my god.
Holy shnikes.
Oh god. All right. We are going to pick next. This is 7th member for Patusan. We have Rudy. He is...
no. Rudy
heart.
and Rocky are gonna struggle bus.
You think? I thought they'd be buds.
I mean, they might be buds, but who's gonna out Rudy and out Rocky the Rudies and the Rockies?
Oh, well, that's a question. Yeah, I don't know, because they've got heart.
Do you think it'll be like two magnets? Like when they come together, they'll just become lazy? Because they're just like, we're over it.
Maybe. They have like such sad emotional stories about their life that they just keep telling to each other and it's just sad all day. Yeah.
So it's sad all day.
Could fucking be. All right, we are picking now. This is Rancho Carnotaurus. We're getting to the end here. This is our 8th pick. We got Roberta from Now and Then. She did bring her baseball bat. She's not on the same team as Dottie, though. It makes me sad.
Roberta
I want them to be together.
Is pushing Miss Trunchbull in the ocean. Roberta's definitely gonna punch Miss Trunchbull.
I freaking
holy
hope so.
Shnikes.
Oh dear. All right, this is our 8th member for Patusan. We have Castor Troy as Sean Archer from Face Off, which means this is Nicolas Cage's personality, but he looks like John Travolta. So he's like the crazy bad guy in the good guy body.
Okay, I'm calling them Castor Troy, because that hurts that's Castor.
But it is John Travolta, listeners.
But they don't know that he's the police cop.
No, I know, but just for the visual.
It's beautiful.
It's for the vish.
Nobody sees things.
Well, they might one day. I don't know. All right, Rancho Carnotaurus. This is their last pick. Last tribe member they have.
Oh, that's an evil laugh.
That's
an evil laugh.
We have Sarah from Save the Last Dance. This bitch will be dancing on the island. It will be nothing we wanted, but it's gonna happen.
Oh my god, the way she is going to follow Morpheus and appropriate everything. I cannot.
Not that, but you're probably right. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know who she's gonna alliance with now that
She's pretty sassy.
She's definitely sassy. I feel like she's a little bit of a rule follower, too. So I'm like, what does that mean? Where will you be? I don't know. Which then, Bridge, leaves us with our last character, which might be your favorite. Bridge, we have none other than Nancy from The Craft. She is on Patusan.
Wait, is this Nancy with powers or post powers? Crazy Nancy.
What do you think?
Let's give her powers.
Oh shit, her and Storm have powers?
Yo,
fuck yeah.
Mono on the island.
Mono! She's gonna be like,
Dottie's not gonna take that. Dottie's not gonna fucking
she's gonna be
deal
like,
with her.
We gotta sacrifice all these sharks. And then we have food. And then someone might be like, all right.
Regina George is gonna literally fuck Nancy up.
Probably.
Wow. This is unbelievable.
All right, so that's our tribes, and we are going to get into our first episode. Episode 1 is going to be they have to build a shelter and camp, and then they're going to figure out some alliances. So just looking at our team members here, which tribe is doing a better job building a camp? Because I still am looking at Rancho Carne Toros has Cerrone, who does potentially live in a jungle, and Miss Trunchbull.
Well, and Sully's super strong.
And Sully. So I feel like they can,
and Miss Trunchbull, like, they can, like, lift some shit.
They got the physical labor. Roberta might have brought her bat as her personal item. They could bring one personal item. Maybe she brought
Daniel's
her
son could cut wood with his karate chopping.
Yeah. So I feel like they're kind of getting it together.
They could lift heavy things, and
yes.
I believe that. But Patu-san, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, if everybody listens to Ripley, it'll work. But there's a lot of alphas. They might fight, right?
I know. I feel like Regina George is going to want to take control, but then she doesn't know, like, how to survive or do anything. So then everyone's going to be like, what
both
do we do?
Rudy and Rocky could just take over because they're kind of, like, selfless. So
Yeah.
I think Rancho Carne Toros is going to do better. Than Patu-san, but Patu-san won't be terrible.
And then alliances, I mean, again, I'm looking at Rancho Carne Toros. I do think Roberta, Danielson are definitely going to connect. Maybe Sarah, she'll be like, you teach me karate, I teach you, a dance move.
Yeah.
Sully might be there too. Jen I don't think anyone's talking to Jen.
Oh, no, I think Sully is going to bond with Jen and Lola to be like,
oh,
do you know my best friend Boo, who's a little girl from the real world?
Jen, you look like a horrific nightmare from the monster world.
Yes.
Do you know?
Yes.
about this? Yeah.
And I just think Miss Trunchbull could possibly team up with Morpheus and Cerrone. I think they could have this, like, weird, like, kind of, like, evil,
they all
air
are,
of
like,
mystery to them.
Yeah, they're all like, we're gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah, I see that vibe.
Whoa.
But
Patu-san, I don't know.
Ripley and Dottie are definitely going to be partners, but Dottie is not going to tell anyone they're partners. It's going to be kind of like a Kit Dottie situation, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I like that.
Like, I intentionally dropped the ball. Listen to the episode.
Don't you fucking dare bring that up again.
I just think Nancy's not vibing with anyone. I think Rocky and Rudy could vibe, or they could, like, hate each other.
I think Rocky and Rudy are vibing. I think Castor Troy is gravitating towards Nancy, because they've got the same level of crazy.
They do.
Pee-wee. I think he's just riding his bike around on the sand, because I'm convinced he brought his bike. And Storm, I think, is hanging with Dottie and Ripley, and maybe she's a little like, okay, I'm here too. I don't know.
But Regina George has a lot of clout. Like, part of me thinks maybe Storm and Pee-wee follow Regina.
Oh, okay. Movie Storm, I think would. Comic cartoon Storm, no. But this is movie Storm, so yeah.
Like, who's following Regina?
I don't know.
I just thought it'd be Storm. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think Pee-wee would follow them. I think Nancy would want to team up with Pee-wee, and he would just keep being weird, and she'd be like, come on now, and then it'd be weird.
Yeah. Not good.
Oh, this is a weird vibe. Okay.
It's weird. All right, this is our first immunity challenge. So again, we are completing these challenges as teams. The tribe that wins gets immunity, meaning they don't need to go to tribal council. So the losing team will end up having to vote somebody out by the end of the episode. So this challenge is each team is going through a kind of a relay race where we start off with 2 people on a boat from the beach. 2 people from each team. The remaining tribe members for each team are spread out in random parts of the ocean. The people in the boat have to race and pick up all the remaining 7 people and then boat around a buoy and come on back. So it's paddling, it's picking people up, it's teamwork, because then once you add people to the boat, you can keep everybody paddles. The first team back wins. So who is winning this?
Rancho Carne Toros.
Really? Yeah. I thought Patu-san would win.
How would Patu-san win?
Because I think they would work together better. I think Storm and Dottie and Ripley, and I think Regina would be smart and say, I don't want to piss these ladies off in the physical, so I'm going to listen to them. And I think she would just go along with the paddling. Rudy and Rocky are going crazy. Castor Troy's there too. I actually think Rudy and Rocky would be the starting people, and they would zip out.
They would zip out, but as underdogs, I feel like Miss Trunchbull or Sully could crush them in the row your boat department.
But I don't think Jen is strong. I love Roberta, but she's not.
But Jen is both Jen and Lola Bunny just throw right into the boat.
Yeah, but like they have to do stuff too.
Man, I gotta say, I don't agree.
Well, if it's Rancho Carne Toros, then it's go Toros, go. Go Toros.
But I mean, if you don't agree, what do we do? Should we like rock, paper, scissors it?
No, I'll just say I agree.
Okay,
with you,
okay. You get a freebie next time. I got the
Okay.
first tie, you get the second tie.
Okay. All right, so this is Rancho Carne Toros are the winner. That means Patu-san is going to Tribal. So they have to vote someone out.
I know who's gonna be leaving immediately.
Is it Pee-wee?
It's Pee-wee.
He's getting the
They're so fucking annoyed with Pee-wee. They're like, this fucking
He's like,
asshole.
come on, guys, let's sing a song.
He's like,
and they're like,
"Gee,
God
ha, ha, ha."
damn it, this bitch. All right.
And he brought his fucking bike on an island? Who does that?
Yeah, I really genuinely think his, personal item would have been his bike. So, all right.
Oh my God.
Patu-san is down one member. We are moving on to episode 2. We have a reward challenge, because there are sometimes challenges that they do in addition to immunity, where they can win rewards. This is a repeat. We did it in season 1. I like this one. This was a real one that was done, I think, also in season 1 of The Real Survivor.
Oh.
One player is stranded in the jungle and strung up in a tree via parachute. The rest of the team has to race to find them, get them down, and then carry them back on a stretcher. And the first team back wins fire-making supplies. So it's...
Ooh.
You gotta figure out which team member's gonna get strung up, probably your weakest one or smallest one, because then you have to carry them, and then, who's gonna do the best at that. I mean, the Rancho Carne Toros has small people. Jen is small, Lola's small. The Patu-san, nobody, maybe Nancy is this, or
I was
Rudy?
thinking Regina George could get carried.
Regina George, okay. Her in a tree. That's a look. Oh, Lord.
I mean...
And then we're racing and carrying.
I think because, again, physical, strength.
So you're
right?
Well, and they have Cerrone, and he can navigate the jungle. He could probably be like, I saw that the jungle and the leaves and the snake told me to go that way.
Because you're right, like Regina George, sure, she's little, but she's no Lola Bunny or Jen.
No,
I mean, Jen's
not
3 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're out. Patu-san's getting crushed.
Well, so the Rancho Carne Toros have won the reward of fire-making supplies. So now they can make a fire, because let's just assume nobody could do that. All right, so they're feeling good. We're feeling up. Now we're at our immunity challenge. Each team is going through kind of like a low elements rope course, and they have to find puzzle pieces. So it's kind of like one member goes at a time, and each person has to find a puzzle piece through this maze. And then we bring all the pieces back, and then as a team, everybody works together to solve the puzzle. And the first person to do so wins. Now, one person from Rancho Carne has to sit out so that we have an even number. Who is sitting out of Rancho Carne Toros for this? I'm thinking...
Sarah.
I was actually thinking Sully, because I'm just envisioning him getting stuck in the ropes because he's such a big
smart.
guy.
That's more strategic.
He's got horns, so I think they would set him out. And so now we have
I just thought Sarah would have a bad attitude and be like, I don't want to do it.
I think she definitely does, regardless.
But you're right, Sully would be like, guys, I'm 7 feet tall.
I'm tangled in the rope. Whoa. All right, so then again, it's which team who all the people would go through first, who's solving the puzzle first. So it's not just, this isn't just physical, this is also brain power.
Yeah, see, this is where Patu-san comes back.
Yeah, I could see.
We got some smarties.
I think Regina would be good at solving a puzzle. I think
Castor Troy would in a weird way.
Yes, no, I agree with you.
I mean, remember he was able to put a bomb in downtown city and then somehow not put the bomb, but then get the credit for doing the bomb, and then somehow switch his face with
took his
major
face
police
off.
officer. I mean, that's a lot of smarties. Wow.
And Ripley too. I think Ripley's smart. So I think if they could get back, I think they would win, actually.
I think they would too. Patu-san's winning.
Patu-san wins immunity. Rancho Carne Toros are going to tribal.
Oh shit.
Who are they voting off?
Oh shit.
I think Jen is a weak link.
I think Jen is a weak link, but is he so weak that it's like, because I just feel like Jen is like a good weak person to keep.
Well, so sometimes that happens because he is, who did we say? We think he's alliancing with Sully and Lola. Like they're all kind of, we're not humans. Let's all talk together. So he might have people who back him up, which helps. What about, are we over Sarah?
I was just thinking, I always feel
connecting?
like people are looking around, they're like, that person's annoying. Like Pee-wee, I don't want to deal with them.
Yeah.
But you're right that Jen is a weak link. So I'm on the fence between Jen and Sarah.
But it's also like, I don't think Sarah has connected with anyone.
Me either.
So
especially Morpheus. He's like, stop appropriating.
He's like, God damn it. Oh, Sarah, girl, you got into Harvard or wherever Juilliard, where the fuck was that school? I don't know. You got in there, but you didn't get in Survivor.
You can dance, but you can't survive.
You can't survive.
Can't
Bye.
you dance? I don't know.
Well, it's debatable.
Bianca.
Okay, we are moving right along. We have episode 3. Random event. There's a random event.
It's all random to me, but okay.
I have to whip out my 20-sided die that I bought from GameStop. And whatever number this lands on, each player has a number. I will tell you what random event takes place.
Ooh.
Let's see. Who is number... Rocky! Oh, shit. Bridge.
What's happening? What's happening?
Rocky found an immunity idol.
No, he fucking didn't. He
An
doesn't even know
immunity
what
idol.
that is.
There are random idols apparently on the island. Anybody could find them. Sometimes people find them and keep them totally secret because it can delete out any votes against you. You can only use it once. Sometimes people tell others about it. And then other times they may even use their idol to protect someone else. Like you can use it to like save another person. It doesn't just have to be for you. But
People
it's
do
all
that.
it's all strategy. So I gotta be honest, I don't feel like Rocky is good at strategy, and I feel like he immediately went and told Rudy.
Wait.
And it's like, just so you know.
Oh my
Like,
god,
I
we have literal different brains. Because I was like, Rocky's telling no one.
Really?
Rocky's like, because I think Rocky's like, holy shit, this is my chance to get out of that shitty apartment in Philly. Like that one time I got that big, boxing match, and I just gotta keep it to myself because, I'm just like a guy that's got nothing. Adrian!
Come and link!
But Rudy and him have been bonding, and Rudy would keep a secret. I guess it doesn't matter.
That's why I'm like...
Lucky Rocky.
I think he would tell him. I think Rocky's like...
I could see that, because what's Rudy gonna do? Rudy's not mean. Rudy's not conniving.
And also, sometimes, like, people might say they have an idol, but they don't. So sometimes people won't believe other people. It's a whole thing. But
they don't show them?
No. You only see it when the person decides to play it. Some people might never play it.
Wow.
And it just, whatever. But it's not the whole game. We have to get rid of our idol, I'm gonna say, by when there's, like, maybe 6 people left. We gotta get rid of the idol.
Okay.
If not, it just disappears. All right, we have an immunity challenge. This is very simple. It's basically water basketball. We're in the ocean. There's one basket, and we're just trying to get 3 baskets shot. And whichever team gets to 3 first wins. Is this Rancho Carne Toros?
Lola Bunny just crushes everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is her time to shine. I just envisioned Sully, like, lifting her, or the Trunchbull just, like, throwing her, and she just, like, slam dunks over everybody.
Throws basketballs, like Caitlin Clark.
No, I meant she throws Lola Bunny, who then does with
those 2
dunk.
ears,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
all right.
Rancho Carne Toros is crushing them.
All right, so Patu-san has to go to Tribal Council.
Ooh.
Shit. Who's getting voted off?
I don't know, because I feel like people might be sick of Nancy's shit.
Yeah, she's been talking about no, she's trying to get them to sacrifice, the fish that they've caught. Like, nobody's
and I think
it.
they thought it was Pee-wee, and then she, like, kept acting weird, and they're like, now that Pee-wee's gone, like, you're weird.
Yeah, and she's not, like, I don't know, she's not an asset to the team.
Her witchery is not actually, like, helping them win.
Right.
Like, she doesn't know basketball with her witchery.
She doesn't.
Right?
Oh, Nancy girl.
Nancy, it's been real.
You're going to end up in the asylum anyway, so...
It's not good for you, Nancy. This island was your treat.
What are you going to do? All right. Episode 4. This is a repeat immunity challenge. I thought this one was fun, so we're keeping it from season 1. It's called Hot Pursuit. Players are tied together in the ocean, and they're carrying 20-pound bags of sand. They have to walk around an oval in the knee-high ocean water, and they have to try to catch the other team. So they start off on opposite sides of the oval, and they're all, like, doing this. But you're carrying heavy stuff. It's hard in the water. You can't, like, sprint. And players can drop out at any time. If somebody decides to drop out, it's too heavy, I'm slowing us down, they have to hand their bag of sand to another player on their team. So it could make it harder but if you have really strong people, it could work. And the first team to kind of loop around and get the other one will win. So I feel like it's Rancho Carne again.
I feel like it's Rancho again, but looking at Patu-san got rid of like a lot of their weak links. So like Rancho's winning, but it's gonna be, I don't know.
Yeah, and I guess someone from Rancho would have had to sit out, but I don't think it even matters because Sully and Trunchbull are just like destroying with
they're
the strengths.
Just killing everybody.
Yeah. All right, Patu-san's off to Tribal. Oh man. Are they voting out Castor Troy?
Do you think it's Castor Troy, or they're like, we need kind of a dick? Because like Regina George's like, he's not that bad. But like, what if Regina George tries to go after Ripley early?
But I don't think Dottie's gonna. Dotty's gonna agree. And I feel like Storm is gonna protect Ripley. I think Rocky and Rudy are gonna lean with the women. So I think Regina or Castor Troy are in danger. I just don't feel they're strong with anyone.
I don't think Regina's cutting it. I think her antics don't work.
I mean, there's no high schoolers on this team. Like, there's no one she can bully.
She can't get followers on this team. That's her problem. I thought maybe Storm and Pee-wee, but that's not followers. I think she's out.
Oh, Regina!
Man, Regina, I thought you'd win this game. If she made it to the end, she'd win. Oh, but she is young, Katie. You know, these high schoolers, they don't got the same skills.
They don't
as Ripley.
Fucking know anything. Bye, Regina. Miss you, girl. Okay. Episode 5, we have a basically American Gladiator, 1v1, but we're on the ocean on like a platform, and they have like these big like kind of cushion things, and they gotta knock the other person they're up against into the ocean.
Okay.
First team, the team with the most points wins. Now we have to have some people sit out because the Rancho Carnetoros has 8 players. Patu-san only has 6, so I need 2 people from Rancho to sit out.
Jen is sitting out.
Jen's sitting out. Okay. Is Lola or Roberta? I think Roberta would wanna play.
I think Roberta would definitely want to.
Maybe
but
Morpheus.
I don't know if Lola would want to sit out either. Like, I feel like Cerrone might be like, I'll sit out. You know? Like,
or I think even Morpheus might be like, no physical touching for me. I'm all about the guns.
Okay. You pick between Cerrone or Morpheus, but definitely Jen is out.
All right, I think Morpheus.
Okay.
All right, so Morpheus and Jen are sitting out. So now we have, 1v1. And I mean, we can certainly pick who do we think's up against who. Let's say Cerrone and Storm.
I think Storm would kill.
I think so
Cerrone.
too, actually. I feel like she would do a lightning strike and
Well, she's in the
him.
fucking water. She'd be like, done.
Yeah.
I have you, bitch.
Yeah. Okay, Storm. So that's 1 point for Patu-san. Daniel-san versus Rocky. Ooh.
Daniel-san's getting his ass kicked,
I know. Rocky's winning. Uh-oh. Is Patu-san gonna win? Sully versus Ripley.
Ooh.
I think Sully's winning that, unfortunately.
I mean, Sully's winning, but only if he's mad. He might have struggle bus against Ripley, who didn't really do anything wrong. He's not a fighter.
Like the emotional, he's like, I don't want to hurt you. I'll be careful.
But I think from the functional standpoint, if Sully digs deep, he's gonna kill Ripley.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 2 for Patu-san, 1 for Rancho. Dottie versus Lola.
That is an even fight. Holy shit.
I could see Lola because she's so small, weaving in and out of Dottie's legs, but Dottie also squats a lot from being a catcher, so...
That's a toss-up. Just flip a coin. I don't know.
I think Dottie's winning that. So that's 3 for Patu-san, 2 for Rancho. Trunchbull versus Rudy. Oh no, I just envisioned her just javelin throwing him into the ocean.
Okay, I understand. Miss Trunchbull will obviously win. But Rudy is Rudy for a reason.
He's gonna keep fighting
against all odds. David and Goliath. He's just never gonna give up.
I mean, he's good at tackling. He could maybe throw her off her game, but I still kind of feel like she's launching him.
She's really tall and unwieldy. Remember when she jumped off the stairs and the whole house shook?
That's true. She's not very coordinated.
I think though functionally she's probably winning.
Okay, so
I think it'd be a good fight.
I think
Rudy would have to literally lose a leg and then he'd be done.
3 for Patu-san, 2 for Rancho. Last one is Roberta versus Castor Troy. Castor Troy's winning that. I mean,
he's definitely winning that, but I don't want to believe it.
I know. I want her to hit him with the bat.
What are the points?
All right, so Patu-san wins immunity. Rancho Carnitoros is going to tribal. Who are they voting off?
Holy shit.
Are they over Morpheus? Are they over anybody?
I guess Jen at this point. They're like, this fucker's like worth nothing.
Just like, well,
he didn't have to compete in these physical challenges. He's not working anymore.
You're just playing your damn flute. You're telling us about your hair braiding. Like,
he's
I
like,
didn't
why
ask.
do we have to fight all the time? They're like, shut up, Jen.
Shut up, Jen. You just shut your mouth.
Have you heard of the crystal? Shut up, Jen.
Not the crystal. Not again. All right, so Jen is out. We are on to episode 6, random event, and it makes me nervous because depending on who this lands on, I might need to adjust this. Let's roll the die. Oh, dear fucking Lord.
What?
Miss Trunchbull decides that from now on, they're going to be hanging out at their camp naked.
No, why? No,
and I'm upset because there are 2 children on the team, and maybe around the children, she's
Roberta
clothed.
has taped her boobs down. She's not getting naked.
No, only the Trunchbull's naked. No, like the Trunchbull's like, I'm not wearing clothes anymore.
Oh,
I'm
God.
like free boobing it.
Do people immediately vote out that person?
Well, no, because in season 1, the guy who ended up winning was literally naked all the time. And it was weird. And he just kind of like, because he was a weird dude, I suppose. And it could be a mental thing. Like, is Trunchbull trying to throw people off their game? Or is she trying to make it seem like, see, I'm fun and hip and cool?
Nobody wants to see Trunchbull
Does she not care? I don't know. But that's our random event. I'm so sorry. And
that was horrible.
That's what we're living with. Okay, immunity challenge. We have each team is going to be making an SOS message that can be seen from the sky. So this is like on their beach. They have to make some type of message. It doesn't have to say SOS, but it has to basically be attention grabbing and seen from a helicopter. And then the best thing that people create will win. This was a real challenge done a couple seasons. So
I feel like Patu-san's gonna kill it.
I do too, because I think they're smart and I feel like they're resourceful and like would do something very creative. Like Rocky would make like a turtle out of like sticks.
Well, Storm would just literally fuck up the beach, and then Ripley would have the like executive experience to be like, I was trying to be saved for years on another
planet. Like, I know all about that, you guys.
Sharon
oh my God.
somehow convinced an anaconda boat to pick him up, and then somehow convinced everybody to go hunt anacondas, and so did Morpheus when it comes to the Matrix, but I think Patu-san's gonna win this
No,
one.
I agree. I think Patu-san is winning that. So now, Rancho Carnitoros, they are going back to tribal. Ouchie poo! They gotta vote someone off. Is the Trunchbull out because she's naked?
I feel like they're all like, get the fuck out of here with your naked ass. Right?
Yeah, I think
they're
so.
Like, I know we need you for your strength, but we don't care.
Well, Merge is coming up too, so this is also the point where people start to think about, like, who do we want to get rid of? Like, who could be a threat? Because then they start competing individually. So I agree. I think
Miss Trunchbull, they're like, that was disgusting and unnecessary.
No.
Lola Bunny has been vomiting for the last couple days at that nonsense.
Okay. All right, Trunchbull is outie. Matilda will not welcome you back. All right, we are on to episode 7. We are 2 away from the merge, just so we're keeping track. We have another reward challenge. This is a relay race where we are pushing coconuts through an underwater cage. So there's a cage at the bottom of the ocean. There's coconuts on one end, but it's kind of a long chute, and you have to not go in the cage, but like stick your hand through and scooch the coconuts along.
Give them a scooch.
Get them out. And then once you get the coconuts, they each have a letter, and then they have to spell out a word. The word is nostalgic. The winner of this reward challenge will get a barbecue and corn donated by the Children of the Corn.
Wow. Wow. Nostalgic is a long word.
We have sponsors. Yeah, there's a lot of coconuts. So which team is this? Requires swimming, holding your breath. This requires coordination. This requires puzzle solving. I mean, who do we think?
Oh, I feel like Patu-san.
And they're even, so they don't have to, nobody's sitting out. Yeah, I think Patu-san's doing good, too.
You think Morpheus is going under the water and getting a coconut? You think Cerrone is?
No. Cerrone? Yes,
it'd be like Daniel-san and Roberta, and they'd both be, like, over it. And Sully would just not know how to spell.
All right, Patu-san wins the BBQ and the corn donated by Children of the Corn. Thank you to the Corn Lords for the corn. They are refreshed. They are revived. They are fed. They are feeling good. And now we're off to our immunity challenge. This is each team player has a bucket that they have to fill up with water, and then they're tossing to another team member. So it's kind of like an assembly line. We all have a bucket. We can't move from our spot. And it's like you got to throw water and then catch water and then throw. And we keep doing that down to fill up a big bucket. So the first team to fill up their bucket at the end will win. So this is coordination. This is teamwork. I don't think this is strength. I think it's more like accuracy and coordination.
So the two wild cards, Cerrone could fuck it up on Rancho, and then Castor Troy could fuck it up on Patu-san.
I definitely think Castor Troy is not going to be good at this. And I don't know if Rocky would be great at this. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's kind of dummy.
I just feel like the water catching and throwing thing is not going to work out. I think Daniel-san would be great at it. I think Sully would be good. I think Roberta would be good.
Maybe Rancho's winning this one.
Yeah, I feel like
Cerrone just has to be on board.
Morpheus, they're like, we're going to stick you in the ocean because that you don't have to catch anything.
Thank God.
That's like all we're doing. Okay.
He'd be like, there is no ocean.
Poor Patu-san, they got their corn, but maybe it was cursed corn because they're off to the tribal. Oh dear. They have to vote.
Katie's really pushing the corn.
I'm pushing the corn. Listen to the episode, guys.
That's a great episode.
Who are they voting off? Now remember, we're coming up on merge. So they got to think about, they're going to start competing individually. So you got to think about who's a threat. But there are alliances. Ripley and Dottie, and I'd say Storm have an alliance. I think Rudy and Rocky are together.
It's Castor, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because
they're like, he's fucking smart. He's going to fuck us up later.
And, like, just don't trust him at all. Like, he would be like, I'm voting with you. And then he would, like, fucking lie.
He would be a snake.
You. Yeah.
He's outie.
Goodbye, Castor Troy. You can go back to jail. All right. We are off to episode 8. This is the last episode before the merge.
Wow, that sounds like The Purge, which also reminds me of the last episode you did.
Oh, God. We didn't have any donations from The Purge. Thank goodness.
Thank God.
I wouldn't want those. All right. We have an immunity challenge. This is, we did this in season 1 as well. This is a fun one. So each team, all the members of the team are blindfolded and they have to wander through a maze. But one of the teammates can see the maze and they're like calling out, telling people where to turn and all that. Now, Brancho has to have one person sit out. Who do we think is going to sit out of this? Who's not going to do well following?
I feel like Sully is not helping here.
Okay, so Sully's sitting out?
Sully's sitting out.
Okay, Sully's sitting out. Then we got to figure out who's going to be the caller, who's going to like tell people where to turn.
I'm on the fence between Cerrone and Morpheus because like the more I think about Cerrone, like Cerrone kind of knew the jungle and kind of had his shit together and could like figure out where to go. Morpheus also like totally understood how to start a revolution and take down like the overlords.
He did.
For the Matrix.
He did.
But does he know this maze?
He doesn't. He would be a good caller though because he isn't blindfolded. The caller can see the maze.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, can Morpheus see the maze and be like, it's just like the Matrix. Here's how you do it. I think so. Daniel-san is the student in this.
Well, the whole team has to go through the maze. So Morpheus is telling the remaining people. He'll tell Daniel-san, Cerrone, Lola, and Roberta how to go through.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Patu-san is...
I thought Ripley. Was Ripley telling everybody what to do?
Yeah.
I mean, she's literal fucking captain.
I think...
She's a consultant.
Yeah, I think she'd be a good choice. Rocky and Rudy are listening blindly. Dottie is smart. She could figure it out herself. And Storm, I think, also will be able to figure it out.
I just don't know if Rocky would listen.
Well...
You know?
So which team do you think is going to win this, though?
Ooh.
That's it. Because is Rocky fucking it up for everyone? turn left, and he's like, well, I think right.
Well, and is Storm really gonna like get to it? Like they're like everyone's at a different mile per hour speed on Patusan. I'm thinking Rancho is gonna win this one.
Okay,
because they got rid of Sully. Because
well, Danielson, Roberta, I think are on the same level.
Lola's on the same level. She's
Cerrone is gonna not listen. He'll probably just get through, and okay. Wow, Patusan going to tribal.
Damn, they were
twice
killing
in a
it
row.
at first.
Fuck. Who are they voting out?
I don't fucking know.
I feel like Storm is not
Storm's gone.
I don't think Storm's as included. I think Dottie and Ripley are tight. I think Rocky and Rudy are tight. And I think Rocky and Rudy listen to Dottie and Ripley. But I think Storm's just kind of there. And
I think
she could be a threat.
Well, and they know how strong Storm is. So
yeah,
like
she could be a big threat.
She could just kill us.
There's no killing on Survivor.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, you're right. Oh, Storm, girl, I love you.
Bye, Storm.
You know what? Fly off into the
You didn't really get what you deserved on that movie.
Sure.
But apparently you got it back in the cartoon.
You sure did. All right, now, Bridge, when we merge, we go to a new tribe name. Because now we're all one tribe. We compete individually, but we're all one tribe. We get a new name. So, Bridge, our new tribe name is the Camp Nowhere Tribe. There are no Christopher Lloyds. There might be Giles.
God. The new host is Christopher Lloyd. That's awesome.
There might be a summer camp happening on the other side of the island.
Oh, this is awesome.
This is our tribe. We are Camp Nowhere now. All right, so remaining members are Cerrone from Anaconda, Danielson from Karate Kid, Sully from Monsters, Inc., Ripley from Aliens, Lola Bunny from Space Jam, Morpheus from The Matrix, Dottie from A League of Their Own, Roberta from Now and Then, and Rudy from Rudy.
Well, and Rocky has that immunity.
Yes, and what did I say? He has to use it before there's 6 people left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's got 4 more episodes he could play it. But remember, Rudy knows about it.
That's true.
So now the interesting thing about merge is you get to really get to know the people from the other tribe, and you could potentially form new alliances.
Ooh.
And maybe even do a little blindsiding, as they say, which is where everybody kind of conspires to vote someone out, but like lies about it, and then the person is blindsided. So if that happens, Rocky might not think he needs to play as idol, and then snip. But that's the
stakes are getting higher.
That's the dealio. All right, so, and now all the players who also get voted off from this point on, they become part of the Survival Council, who then vote who they think should win at the end. So that's another thing to keep in mind is these are people that don't just disappear. They hang out and then they get to pick who the ultimate winner is of the remaining 3. So you don't want to piss off people because if you piss someone off and they got to be on the tribal and the council, they might not vote for you at the end.
Oh, this is the shit that like
shifty.
Blows my mind.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And it's interesting when you hear like people's reasons for why they voted for someone versus someone else to win.
Well, and they're also like looking at the history of like how they've done in the past, and then being like bringing that kind of history. Wow.
And
okay. All right,
some people also are like, I respect the way you played the game, even if it's like you voted me out, but I respect your gameplay. And I'm like, that's interesting, but okay. All right, so this is episode 9. We have an immunity challenge. This is somewhat endurance challenge. Players are placed under a grate in the water. The tide is rising. We did this last time. Tide is rising, but they got to stay under the grate. So it's kind of like holding your breath or figuring out a way to breathe, not getting freaked out. Last player left under the grate wins. So who is staying under the grate? And is it Rudy?
I was going to say it's Rocky, Rudy. I mean,
I think Rudy.
You think Rudy?
I do.
He is kind of small.
I think he just has the fucking determination.
But
I mean,
so
this man spent 3 years trying to get into Notre Dame.
True.
I just think he wants it. I think he's doing it.
He wants it. Okay.
I think he's winning
I'm with you.
Oh,
Rudy. It'll make you cry. Go look at that episode. Watch it. It'll make you cry.
All right. So now someone has to get voted off. of this crew.
But Rudy's safe.
Rudy has immunity, so Rudy cannot be voted off. So that leaves the other players.
Okay, I know this is a wild card, Kate, but I feel like Daniel's son, they're like, fuck him.
They're just like, we're over the karate. We're over there being a child.
Okay, you're not strong enough like Sully. You're not smart enough like Morpheus or Cerrone. You're not as like physically fit as Roberta or Lola Bunny. I mean, I know we think he is, but he's kind of not. You know, like he was kind of like a bitch complaining about painting that house and waxing all the cars.
Well, and I think he is complaining, and I think now that everybody's all together, they're kind of like, we don't want to deal. We don't want to deal with it. Yeah,
he's not. He's not good enough to complain.
You don't deserve to get to the end, so they are. Oh, Daniel's son. Oh dear. All right. Episode 10. Oh, random event. Okay. Random event. There we go.
Ooh.
Ripley has found an advantage. The advantage is she can steal someone's vote. It can only be played once. It is something where she kind of announces it at the start of any tribal, but any person that she wants to, she could be like, your vote doesn't count, I vote twice. And so that's a big advantage, because if she's trying to get someone out, that could be the make or break.
That's voter fraud, you know?
It is voter fraud. But I don't know if many of these characters care about following the law, you know, at this point in time. So, all right, Ripley has that. Now, our immunity challenge, again, I'm repeating this one because I just think it's fun. It is a bug-eating challenge.
Ew.
Who can eat the most bugs? Oh my god, Bridge, is Cerrone winning this?
Oh, shit.
He lives in the jungle.
I was thinking Lola Bunny is a bunny. Do bunnies eat bugs?
I don't think they do. Also, she's like a human bunny, so I feel like I don't think that's her style.
Wait, how many bugs did Cerrone eat?
Like a lot.
All right.
I'm anticipating that was his diet. Like, they're like, Cerrone, we caught fish. And he's like, no, I found a grub. And they're like, what?
Oh my god, he's doing it. He's fucking doing it. Cerrone's winning.
That's bad. So Cerrone has immunity. God help us. So he cannot be voted off. So who is getting voted off? Now, Ripley's advantage, she does not need to play this immediately. I'll give her the same thing where she can keep it when there's only about 6 people left.
I don't think Sully's working out anymore. I think Sully's too soft.
Too friendly. He's too like, la, la, la. He's not doing hard gameplay. He's not social gaming
I mean, his fur is no longer fluffy. It's matted down. It's hot. He's just like, let me go, guys.
Smelly. Yeah.
He's like, I know I'm strong, but do you need me anymore? This is the brains part.
It's true.
I think he's outie.
Oh, Sully. He gets to go hang out with Boo and Mike Wazowski now.
Mike Wazowski.
Okay. Wow. Bye. All right, this is episode 11. We have an immunity challenge. It is basically like a dizzy bat. We're spinning ourselves around, and then we have to go over a balance beam, and then you gotta assemble a puzzle. Now remember, this is individual, so it's each person doing this on their own. It requires coordination, balance, and then, solving a puzzle. So the first person to do all that wins.
Ooh, so let's look at our bat players. We got Dottie and Roberta. They can handle the spinning.
They can.
Can they handle the puzzles is the question.
Dottie, I think, could.
I think Dottie could. I think Dottie might win this one.
Yeah, the only other person I would say maybe would be possibly Ripley. I don't think Rocky's coordinated. I think
just,
Rudy's
like, Ripley
going slow.
Spinning, I think Ripley, I don't know, versus, like, Dottie's, like, more athletic.
No, I think Dottie's winning it. Dottie wins it. Okay.
Wow.
Dottie's got immunity. So now we're going to council. We have to vote somebody off.
Holy shit.
Now I'm looking at, again, alliances. Rocky, Rudy are strong. Dottie, Ripley are strong. Cerrone, Morpheus? Or no?
I think Cerrone and Morpheus
so Lola,
teamed up because Morpheus knows what the blue pill is,
So Lola and Roberta.
But Roberta doesn't seem like a team. I think Lola might be out.
But remember, this is not team. We're not on the team. This is
I
individual.
know, but I feel like Dottie looks at Roberta and was like, Roberta, I know what it's like,
She's like, I gotta send you to the other team and make it look like I'm sad. When really you're gonna be sad.
She's like, I was a kid once, and I made mistakes, but Lola is a little cocky that I don't know if like Ripley and Dottie like Lola, but they also could be threatened by Lola. 'Cause Lola's got like the most skills when it comes to like her.
Yeah. Well, there is still time before our final, so yeah.
I think Lola's out.
Oh, Lola's out. Not Roberta.
What do you think?
I think Roberta.
Well, because Roberta, I feel like Dottie and Ripley might be like, just come on in.
Oh, like adopt her in?
So then it's 3 versus 2 and 2.
Well, I think whoever Dottie and Ripley are voting for, I do think Rocky and Rudy are following. So that's 4 votes.
I think they're going after Lola.
Okay. All right, Lola's out.
Because both Cerrone and Morpheus are not going to piss people off yet. They're pretty quiet. They're annoying when they talk, but they're not talking.
They are certainly annoying.
I think Lola's also looking more like a threat. People are like, damn, you got that like superhuman shit.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I agree with that. All right, we are on episode 12. This fucking challenge was an actual challenge that I love so much that I'm like, we're gonna do that. This is, lovingly, I'm labeling it our Blair Witch Jungle Trivia Challenge. Each player is given a handheld camcorder. Well, before that, they're told by Jeff Probst, jungle lore. Lots of stories about the jungle and lore, and maybe there's witches involved. I don't know, but essentially,
is it Nancy?
Nancy's there. Oh god, he's telling them information, and then they have to, in a race style, with a camcorder, run through the jungle at night, find little like trivia stop points, read it, and answer the question on camera, and then race back. And the first person to get back and have the most questions answered about the lore on their camcorders will win. So this is we're like listening, we're remembering, we're racing, and that's kind of, I think, the main skills we're using for this. So who is doing
Ripley? Would Ripley be good at that?
Yeah, I think Ripley would be good at that. I think Rudy's a good listener. I think Roberta maybe is a good listener. Morpheus, I don't think is listening. I think he's thinking about the Matrix. Cerrone is not listening.
Definitely
Rocky is not remembering.
Rocky's like, hey, yo, you see that witch over there? I just feel like Ripley, with all that alien experience,
she's just running through. Yeah,
she knows,
I like that.
She knows what's up, and she's like aware when shit's bad.
I like that. Okay, Ripley is immune.
Damn.
We are off to tribal. Now this is... no, we still have one more episode where advantages and idols have to be played. So
I feel like Ripley's looking at Cerrone and Morpheus like, go fuck off.
Like, we gotta break them up. We gotta break them up. Like, who would they want to get rid of?
I think she looks at Cerrone and she's like, I don't like you.
And I don't think Cerrone's the type of person you could persuade to like join your group of voting. Like, I feel like he'd be like, no. But Morpheus, I think you could persuade.
Yeah, he's like, we're trying to fight the revolution together.
Yeah, right.
He's more of a recruiter, if you will.
Ah, yes.
I think Cerrone's out.
Oh, Cerrone! Oh, baby bird. Off to find the snakes. The snakes.
Hello, baby bird.
Oh,
gross.
His exit is him getting eaten by a snake and then thrown up. All right. Episode 13. This is a loved ones visit.
Oh.
Where we have loved ones who are coming to visit each remaining person. So who's coming
Adrian
to visit?
Adrian is coming for Rocky.
Adrian!
Devon Sawa is coming for Roberta.
Get the fuck out. She's gonna make out with Devon Sawa on
Ripley's
the island?
adopted daughter is showing up.
Oh my god.
Dottie absolutely has her husband Jim. Are you kidding?
You don't think Kit? Ouch.
I guess
she
thought her husband died. I
guess she's married, and what's that like?
Who is Rudy? Is it just like a Notre Dame football? Like, who is Rudy?
I'm envisioning who was like the groundskeeper man that he worked with. I'm envisioning that guy, and that guy like appears and is like, I'm just as surprised as you guys.
He's like,
Rudy doesn't have any friends.
Rudy,
so.
we're friends, and then. What is
Morpheus is Neo. Neo's coming, and he's like, Neo, thank God you're here.
He's
the
like,
Matrix.
Neo, how do I get out of this?
Neo, I'm stuck on this island, which is the Matrix, I think.
This is a confusing code. I need you, Neo. Oh my God, that's so funny.
So now with the loved ones, we're doing a reward challenge. Okay, reward
Okay.
challenge is each duo is going to run through just like a little obstacle course, and then at the end of it is kind of like a tabletop ball maze that two people have to hold. And first person to get through the maze and do that little puzzle will get a reward. First duo, I should say. So which duo is killing it? I feel like Morpheus and Neo might.
I was just gonna say, if Neo's coming, I mean, they're done.
And I think Neo is carrying most of the weight. Like, I think he's like, Morpheus.
Can you imagine them running?
With
their super Spidey runs?
Jeff Probst would be so pissed.
They're definitely
so mad at that.
They're definitely winning this.
All right, so their reward is they get to go to, there's like a little sanctuary, they get some food, and they get little massages, and they just get to have a little sleepover and talk about the Matrix for hours and hours. And that's cute.
So, I know eating this steak is an actual steak, but I don't care, because I like that I'm happy that it's steak.
One of them says that, and they're like, remember steak? Is this the Matrix or real life? Who knows? All right, then the loved ones leave. Bye, that was fun. We love you. Now we're back to individual. This is individual immunity. This is an endurance challenge. Each player has to hold kind of like a volleyball-sized ball between two sticks. So the sticks are like wedged on the ball, and you gotta hold it up.
Oh, that feels awkward and
ball
hard.
Can't drop. And you're also, like, balancing a little bit on kind of a platform, but mainly it's the endurance of holding the ball up between the two sticks. So who is doing that? Who is enduring that?
So I know this is going to sound weird. I think Rudy might suck at that.
I think Rudy would not be good at it, because it is strength, and as much as I love him, he's a little guy.
And Roberta's, like, starting to look weak in between everybody now.
I know. I think Rocky, without meaning to, would be really good at it.
Oh, he'd be incredible at it.
Yeah. And I think you'd just be like, what's the problem? Why is it so hard for you guys? And then everybody's just like dropping like flies, because it's like, no. Like Morpheus isn't even lasting like a second. He just is like...
Yeah. So we're picking the winner, because I think it's Rocky then.
Yeah, I think Rocky's winning.
Definitely Rocky.
This is interesting. This is the last tribal council when advantages and idols can be played. Rocky has an idol, and only Rudy knows about the idol. Rocky can use his idol for anyone he wants.
Who's getting voted out?
So now we have to think about who the other people want to vote out. And again, I see Dottie, Ripley. I agree with you. I think Roberta's in there. Morpheus, I do feel like Dottie, Ripley, Roberta, and Morpheus adopted. So are they going to try to get out Rudy and break up Rudy and Rocky?
Fuck. But I think Roberta's also this kind of weak link.
I know, but I think Dottie and Ripley are like, she's voting with us, and we know if we all get to the end, the rest of the council's gonna vote not for Roberta. Like, they're not gonna pick her.
True. So it's like, it's a good lagger to keep.
Okay, here's what I'm proposing. I think
this is gonna be fucking nuts.
I think Dottie, Ripley, Roberta, and Morpheus all conspire to vote against Rudy. I think Rocky plays his idol for Rudy, and nobody knew he had an idol. So all those votes get canceled out, and then it would lean on who Rudy and Rocky vote out, because they're voting together. And I feel like they'd either vote Dottie or Ripley.
You don't think they'd vote Roberta?
No,
they're not like
I don't.
that smart to think the strategery.
No, I think they're voting out one of the women who are running the show.
Probably more. I feel like Ripley's a little bit more of a leader.
Oh my god! Oh, and one of them had the steal a vote, but it doesn't matter because
Ripley had vote twice, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because it gets canceled. So
I wanted Ripley to stay forever, but like, think about it, right?
I think they're getting her out
because they don't have beef with Morpheus.
No, and I think again, Dottie is running the show, but now she's going to be a little rattled. And she's a little more, maybe, strategic. So, yeah, I think Ripley's out. Fuck, what a blindside!
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
Wow. Oh my god, we're getting to the end.
Bye, Ripley. Ripley, you really... Wow, I thought you'd be the winner here.
We are on episode 14. This immunity challenge. We are repeating this from first season. This is the Fallen Comrades challenge, where it is essentially like trivia about the previous players from this season. So it's kind of like personal facts that people have to answer, and whoever gets the most questions right wins. So this is all about the connections you made. It's about remembering things about people. It's about learning things about people. And who do we think did a good job of that?
So this is going to be weird, but I think Rocky probably talked the most about himself.
He
but I don't
probably
think he's
did.
remembering.
And I
but
don't think
others might remember about him.
Yeah, I don't think he... Well, so in none of these people the trivia is about. It's about all the people who got voted off.
I think probably Dottie is remembering everything, right?
Yeah, I think so. Wow, she's a fucking threat, man.
She's a fucking threat.
Dottie's got immunity. We're going to tribal.
Holy shit.
Okay, so I still think Dottie, Morpheus, and Roberta are a little trio. Yeah, Rudy and Rocky are together, but are Rudy and Rocky trying to get Morpheus? Are they, like, secretly, like,
No, I think everyone's pissed at Rocky from the last one because they got rid of Ripley. So they're like, fuck Rocky.
They're getting at Rocky. Rocky's out?
Yeah, even when Rudy votes against it, I think Roberta and Morpheus are like, fuck Rocky, what a dumbass wild card.
Oh my god, Rocky.
It's been real, dude.
Go back to Adrian.
What a ragtag team. I really thought Morpheus would be gone.
Me too.
He's just still there, you know?
He's just there, and I feel like that does happen on the show, where it's kind of like, oh yeah, then there's that person, we kind of forgot about them, but now they're next to us at the end, and what the fuck?
Now and forever, you are a part of me, and the memory cuts like a knife.
If they fucking played that song, I swear to God, I'd be so happy. Alright, this is episode 15! We have 4 people left. We are doing a classic. They do this often on Survivor. It is called a fire-making challenge. Each player has to individually on their own make a fire, and then they have to have it become, a certain height where then there's a rope above their little fire station, and the rope has to break via fire.
Morpheus is winning that.
Really?
Who do you think was winning?
He's making fire? I think Roberta is making fire.
I just feel like Morpheus is like, I don't know, like he's like, there is no fire, I'll make the fire.
He's like, I'll just cheat with the Matrix.
I mean, he could put in a little fire-making thing in his head and then learn.
Jeff would be so pissed.
Why would you think Roberta would know how to do it?
I feel like Roberta's very much like, I gotta make it on my own, and I think she, like, paid attention to all the adults on her team. Like, Saron was there. I think they taught her. True. I think she observed. I think they taught her to do it. I think she was practicing in secret and not telling people.
Well, I did tell you when there's a tie, you get the next one, so Roberta wins.
I think Roberta's fucking winning. Wow. So she has immunity, so we have to vote one person off this
holy shit
fucking island. So Roberta and Dottie.
I think Rudy's pissed at Morpheus for voting for Rocky.
Okay.
And I think Dottie's like, yeah, I'm jumping on that bandwagon, fuck Morpheus.
I agree, because I think in Dottie's mind, because the next episode is the final episode, and you have to think about who do you want next to you that other people are going to vote for. You do not want someone who is super charismatic because everybody likes them and they might pick them because they like them. You want people who are either like didn't connect or didn't play the game super strategically, and I don't think Rudy or Roberta did. So I think Dottie is like,
I got this.
Get him out. And I don't think Roberta's going against Dottie. I think she's like, you're like my mom. I miss my mom. I'm sad all day.
Yeah.
Ride or die till the end. So yeah, I think Morpheus is out.
Holy shit.
Morpheus.
Goodbye, Morpheus.
You can go, I don't know.
Morpheus is
Make
wrong.
a phone call.
Although he will not believe he is wrong until the very last moment.
Alright, Morpheus is out. So these are our 3 remaining people. What a treat. And now we are off to our final tribal. So there's no more challenges.
Okay.
No more challenges. What we have now is all of the players, who got voted out from these people are tribal.
Whoa.
So Saron is on tribal. Rocky's on tribal. Sully's on tribal. Ripley's on tribal.
Whoa.
Morpheus is on tribal. Rudy is not. Roberta is not. Lola is. So there are 6 people.
Ooh.
Oh wait, there should be...
And Danielson.
Oh, Danielson. Hello. And then Danielson. Okay.
Oh my yeah.
All right. So what happens now is basically each remaining, I don't know. I mean, some of the seasons, they'll kind of have the tribal, like these people, the jury, ask questions, you know, like, what do you think you should win? Or like, did you play the game? Whatever. But it could also just be that these three each take a moment to like plead their case on why you should vote for them. Because now, again, the jury is voting for who should win.
Well, we know Rocky's definitely voting for Rudy.
Yeah, I do think so.
Ripley's definitely voting for Dottie.
I think so. I think Lola would also vote for Dottie. I know her and Roberta were on a tribe, but I think Lola has respect for the game.
Yeah.
I think she's saying, Dottie, you were a fucking mastermind behind
Well,
the scenes.
she's like, if you're going to beat me, I want it to be Dottie.
It's got to be Dottie. That's right. I don't want to
Daniel's
lose to a
son
teenager.
is kind of stupid, so I think he'll just vote for Rudy because they're both dudes.
Okay, then we got Morpheus.
Morpheus is pissed about Dottie, but also doesn't like Rudy or Roberta, so he might respect the game and go Dottie.
I know. I feel like he would pick Dottie because I think he's like, they all voted for me out, so I can't be mad at one of them, but I can support Dottie for using her brain.
I don't know who Cerrone or Sully are voting for.
Well, let's see. So who do we got? So we have Ripley, Morpheus, Lola are voting Dottie.
Yeah.
And then you said Rocky,
Danielson, or Rudy. So
Rocky
3v2.
Danielson. So there's two left. Sully and Cerrone. Sully...
I mean, he does like them young, but not in a creepy way.
Oh,
so
God.
maybe he's going for
Well,
Roberta.
And I feel like he's like, emotionally, you know, give it to the kids, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like his vote's like a wash because Roberta's not winning
Roberta's
at
not
all
winning,
by
but
these
Cerrone...
votes. So Cerrone's the swing vote. Holy shit.
He might do Dottie.
I think he's doing Dottie. I think he's like, you know what, baby bird? You played the game and you did not get eaten.
I think he also would be pissed if Rudy won.
I do too. Yeah, like
he'd
who
be
the
like that
fuck?
Little fucking 5'0" one, that little Notre Dame ding dong. Holy
that
shit!
means season 2 of Nostalgic Movie Survivor is motherfucking Dottie.
Now and forever, we are a part of you.
We are the members
And the memory
of.
cuts like a knife. Do we share the Dottie, you motherfucker, you're so good, Dottie.
Do you think Kit
She's
is
such
like
a good
not,
character.
Not super happy though at home?
Kit
She's like, God fucking
so
damn it!
pissed she didn't get invited to Family Day.
Picked your
Holy-
stupid husband over me. And Dottie's
Katie?
probably like, I don't even want the money. It's whatevs. Just do for the love.
This was incredible. You have to make this a game so other people can do it. This is incredible.
Guys, would you buy this? Send us an email.
Would you buy this? Let us know.
Would you buy this? Let us know,
likes,
please.
Comments, reviews.
Click like, subscribe.
Emails,
I
that
didn't show
thing,
you,
yeah.
but our immunity idol was also a little Wilson volleyball that we used last time. I was like, could I find another, like, something to be an idol? And again, Children of the Corn kept popping in my head, and I was like, absolutely not. Never mind.
This was so freaking good. And you know what's funny? Go all the way back to the beginning with all the people. I remember being like, Regina George is gonna win.
Yeah, right.
And then I was like, no, Ripley. Ripley's like a baddie, you know? Yeah. And Dottie was never on my radar, and that's part of the appeal.
I know,
you know?
And I feel like that's so fucking Dottie to just be like, whatever, but then also like destroy everyone.
There is something about not wanting things that is a secret superpower.
Yeah.
Wow. Way to go, Dottie.
Woo!
You're always fucking killing it.
Oh,
well, you're the best in the league, Dottie.
They're not voting you off the island, Dottie. Okay?
Oh, my God.
No
that
crying
was
in
amazing.
baseball. Wow.
How about a comeback?
Woo! We love to see it.
Didn't drop the ball on that one, Kate.
Sure fucking did it!
Wow, Kate, thank you. This is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was a fun little return episode, but we are going to get back into our normal movies. And Bridge, I believe you had a movie pick?
I do.
Okay.
We are going to kind of get back. We know there's been a lot of horror since I've been out, which I appreciate. Mm. And this next one is from 2007.
Ooh.
And it is with people who have grown up to continue being, you know, pretty big time actors. They describe it as an incredibly funny comedy.
Wow. Wow.
a lot of adjectives.
Bold words.
That's heartwarming, hilarious, and shocking.
Shocking.
They believe the two main characters have amazing chemistry. And a recent Oscar winner is also a supporting cast member. This is Superbad.
Oh! Is it Emma Stone, right?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Do you remember her in this movie?
Yeah, Jules, right? Isn't that her name?
That's
got
right.
Like weird bangs, because that was like the year of weird bangs.
And she was a super duper redhead and just doesn't look like herself anymore.
Funny thing about my back, Jules, is that it's located on my dick. That's a line from the movie that I used to say all the time.
Oh my god.
Because she was like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Funny thing about that. On my dick.
Oh my god. When you did Knocked Up, I was like, there was an error where all those stupid movies were everything. So is Superbad gonna hold up, or is it super bad?
I think a lot of it holds up, I feel like.
I'm excited!
You can't
We're
screw
back,
up,
baby.
You can't screw up too much with teenagers because all teenagers are dumb.
My favorite is when they take the laundry detergent and add vodka, and then it's blue vodka.
Hate
basically
it.
Drinking laundry detergent.
Hate it so much.
Don't do that, kids. PSA.
This is also where we had the birth of McLovin, which for a period of time was a nickname of mine.
Mohammed is one of the most common names. Read a book, you
Read
fuck.
a book! Take off that vest, you look like Aladdin. Actually, one of the most repeatable lines that I say in my life, and I think a lot of my other friends, we say this line all the time, and you've probably heard in this podcast, is people don't forget. That is from Superbad, because Jonah Hill says to Dave Franco, why don't you go piss your pants again like you did in whatever grade? And he's like, that was like 8 years ago, man. And Jonah Hill goes, people don't forget.
Wow. Well. Listeners,
awesome.
We're back. We're ready. It's summertime, and it's Superbad. We'll see you there.
We'll see you
Hope
there.
you like this one. Kudos to Katie, who did all the work,
thank you.
as usual.
Oh,
and I took 2 months off, and she did all this work. Kudos to Katie.
Well, Bridget, I just want to say...
In the group project, I am getting the A that you actually did, and I should get an F.
It's absolutely okay. Bridget, I just want to say, if we were on an island, and everyone was like, vote her out. Like, Dottie was like, betray your sister. Like, it's fine to do. I would not, alright? You are my ride or die alliance, and then I might even, when we're the final 3, I might even be like, listen, either pick me or you pick my sister. Okay? And we're both going on vacation.
We're gonna split the winnings, so...
Split the winnings, that's
why
right.
not, guys?
That's
why not
fucking
vote
right.
for us?
I do that because I love you.
I love you.
Yeah.
And if we were on there and it was with all those terrible, terrible people, I'd get the nearest boat and just say, Kate, this ain't worth it. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
We just get in the boat from the first challenge and row away, and Jeff is like, wait, come back.
We're like, we don't need your money, Jeff. Bye. We're going to Patsusan.
Oh my god. And listeners, if you also would row away from the fucking island of Jeff Probst, because he's a little scary, I gotta say.
47 seasons. How is he? He's a vampire.
Never end. And if you think that Survivor should be about surviving, and don't give them pre-cut bamboo or water stations or backpacks. That's just me. Box, I'm off, thank you. And if you think that Dottie would have won this season of Survivor, because we do.
Yeah, she definitely would have.
I think she would have. And if you think all that, you should write us a review.
Hey,
we love reviews. We love written reviews. You can review us on Apple Podcasts, along with some other podcasting apps. And we also have a website, sisterswhoseenit.com. On our website, you can request a movie. So there is a form you can fill out. We are getting back into doing movie reviews. Bridget is back. Everything's back. It's all back. Back to all that. And Bridge, what else can they do on our website?
They can give us money. Woo! You should give Katie money, because if you give enough, maybe she'll make a board game out of this.
Hey!
Also, there's merchandise, which, for all those guest hosts in the last month, I want to send you them. So email us your address that maybe Katie already knows.
I actually know most of the addresses.
Well, just make them email us and tell us what merchandise you want.
Oh, Oh, yeah.
And then we'll send it to you because we love you, and that was really nice of you to do.
Yeah.
Love us.
Yes, check those episodes out, listeners, too. That was fun times. All right, well, we'll see y'all next week for Superbad. That song's coming to my head for some reason. I don't know.
My shoulders bump.
It like feels like it should be in the 70s, but it was the 20.
Jonah Hill before all hell broke
before
loose in his life.
The things, yeah.
So many things. No one, if I showed a picture of Jonah Hill now and be like, you know what, that's gonna happen to this guy, that no one would believe it.
The downfall's sad to see, but we love him in this.
I know he like kind of is a ridiculous person, but also he's kind of a ridiculous person in this movie, so it's just a lot.
It's true.
But Michael Cera feels exactly the same. Like he plays the same character, and
I think he always will, if I'm being honest. But we'll find out next time.
See you there.
See you there. Bye-bye.
Super. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Love
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Sisters Who've Seen It. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Check out our website at sisterswho'veseenit.com, where you can email us, request movies to be reviewed, and keep up to date with all things sisters. Also, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you next week.